the sponsoring. But what happened now? Everybody knows. We was thinking for years here, we want to go around the world, we don't have, not a hook, but we don't have a story to tell. It's a normal story. We struck out As-Sabiqun, It's not exciting as this is. It's not as exciting, it's not as up to date, and it's not as visible. Remember what design fitna is? Design fitna, you have to make whatever it is you're doing, you have to make oppression and you have to make injustice visible so everybody can see it. Now can't nobody deny it. And it's at the same time when every time you look or hear is something coming from Oakland. So therefore, that's what we're getting back to, the hidden story. Our history plus the sabotage that's going on. We just mentioned sabotage. We can't go through the whole history. The diversion to foreign, always at UCLA, always here, always there, and never in Oakland. You know what the brothers in Oakland do? You know where some groups, they march up to the stage and stand there like this, like they really, and the minister, the imam, whatever he is, they walk 25% faster. That's motivational books. When you walk 25% faster, like you're going somewhere, we'll just stop running. Then, if you up there speaking, if Abdul-Malik is up there speaking and he got 10 Negroes standing around the stage, like he's important. I told him, I said, you don't just stand around. I said, you stand there for 2 hours, your back gonna start hurting, you gotta go to the bathroom. I say, if anybody jump on me, they better be ready, because, bump them. So why has he got the brothers doing that? Because they done taught him that makes you look disciplined, organized, and important. And that's what they do. I told you, don't come here doing that stuff. Marching around, hoorah, and all of that. Okay. A setback. Life, we don't call them setbacks. We call them opportunities to grow. That's all it is. It's an opportunity to grow. So I have one of the flyers here. I'm sure it says a setback ain't nothing but a setup for a comeback. There's another important thing too. Some optimism. One who makes the best of it when he gets the worst of it. One who makes the best of it when they get the worst of it. One who makes the most of all that comes. Everything come our way. Gonna be a little, but we're gonna make use of it. And the least of all that goes, everything that goes, like right now, our property. During the windfall period is a period when we build up, because we know they come in next week, they're gonna shut it down, they're gonna do it. Why? That's been happening all the time. That's the pattern. So, we buy a lot across the street, this, that, and another, not only Masjid school, but buy now, because boss man gonna close up sooner or later. So, you look around at us, we're paying property taxes, we're getting a little help from 2 properties only. And the rest, we're paying out over and over again, year in and year out. And then they put little stuff to make you want to get rid of property, like right around now, 5045. We're not going to sell that. They try to write a this on it or write a that on it. well, they just tried to pop up with a bill for property. And someone is supposed to take care of that. Well, I don't know what happened. Well, there ain't no way to fix it. No? The same thing Mukhtar said, oh, there's no way to fix this. I said, well, how much is the damn thing? Didn't I tell you to go down there when we first got it? Yes, they wouldn't do this, they would do that. Well, it's only $25,000, which I paid, and I don't have no job. $5,000? No, not 25. That one was $22,900 and something. Not long ago. Before that, what was that, 50,000 for them? Remember, that was on our paperwork out here. We wanted to raise $50,000 to help Oakland. Well, Oakland is supposed to be big shots. They got a team of this, a team of that. Why they need our help on everything and we don't never, and they're calling us, you don't do anything for the people. That's what Mukhtar said. And Khadijah, they made a tape, the dummies. You know, they so stupid, they put this stuff on that thing. You know, they're, oh man, this is, some of the brothers was coming, hey man, we take care of that. I said, oh, it's already taken care of. Well, you know, but everybody, these people coming here, yeah man, coming to the program, listen. I wouldn't take that. I said, that's why you wouldn't get nowhere. That's why you wouldn't get nowhere, because as soon as they come and do something you don't like, you're going to do something about it. So I was telling our friends, I said, man, don't let nobody, you fight when you get ready. You make them come to your house, to your territory. That's why the police that I was out there calling a punk and everything, did I call him a punk? I call him a B-I-T-C-A. Yeah, I didn't call him, excuse me. He called me a punk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I wasn't batting my eyes or nothing, but there's nothing he could do about it. You know why? I know the environment. Number one, you're outside of our masjid. If you shoot me, you can't tell nobody I was doing something to you. Why are you here? Why are you here? I wouldn't do that in a dark alley with 10 polices and ain't nobody around to see. I said, okay, boss man, put the cuffs on. Soon as everybody get around and everybody got carried, yeah, so and so. But I'm not gonna do that in no dark alley. But when they come back the next day, and they had already hooked up what they want to do, I just kept walking. Hey,
They want rematch.
no rematch, no rematches. No rematches. You wasn't ready. You thought you was going to do something, and that's what. And then you got, you know. So you have to be thinking. We're not, luckily, just getting away with murder. We're planning and thinking about what we're doing. Yes.
You talk about optimism. We mentioned the one about the donut.
Yeah.
That's the one I like.
Between the optimist and the pessimist, between the twixt the skull, the optimist sees the donut, the pessimist sees the whole. That's true. That's the way life is. Hey man, if you're an optimist, you can't lose, because everything is good for you. Everything that happens is good for you, and you can't lose. I was looking for one of the things, but I can just tell it to you. It was one, it's called, actually the one that codified it fully out here was Willie Jolly. Willie Jolly is a motivator right here. I like that boy. But I mean, he didn't say it before we was, because he wasn't even born then. But he said it the way we like. What he said, a setback ain't nothing but a setup for a comeback. That's what he said. So of course I copied it all and wrote it down. And then of course it's my saying, he just said it to the public and they heard him say it first. But actually it's mine. Well, that's the way knowledge is, you know what I mean? You know, people, when you put something out, hey, if the people hear about it first from them, they say, man, so-and-so said, you know, a song or something like that, and you hear the song, you say, man, yeah, Ray Charles made that. That's real nice. I said, no, man, that's a country and western song from Hank Williams back in 1940s.
Like you said about Stokely Carmichael, they say Black Power came from him.
No, it was Willie Ricks.
Right.
Willie Ricks, y'all might have heard, have you ever heard anything about, no, Willie Ricks was the one. You can see when they first said it because they had a rally and somebody said, go on, say it. And as being Black Power, no, Black Power! And he got the credit for Black Power. See, the thing about it is not who gets the credit for anything. This is a big step in movement. It doesn't make a difference. But just for fun, you know, they have misplaced a lot of things. But the thing right now, Oakland is right on time and Oakland is right in time. And the saying, a setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback. We relate that to encirclement and suppression. And there are good times, not good times, but when the government bring all the crew here, and you know what I mean, we all wearing black. Okay, you got to make use of that. You have to make use of that because the pattern of behavior is they're going to be gone soon. You don't know whether it's this month, the next month, or in 3 years. But they got an expiration date on them. The same thing with Abdul-Malik now in Oakland. The same thing with our places, whether it's up in Washington, whether it's San Diego, whether it's Sacramento, whether it was Denver, wherever else. I can't even remember all the places. We have had functional, institutional work going on. In modern times, we sent and bought duplication equipment and all of that. The only thing is, we're the only ones duplicated stuff and gave it to people. Even the people in Oakland, they would make a few phony ones, so when I get there, it looks like they got a lot of stuff. But they put out Abdul-Malik stuff, not too much of mine, almost at all. Except when I came there, they had it on the table right there. But you know what? I have friends in Oakland and Berkeley and all around. They don't have none of them. You know why? Because they couldn't get none of them. Now here they are in Oakland, and they think because everybody is on their team, which they are, and if there's anybody come in, Abdul Malik was good at this. If you came in and he didn't bring you, he's going to find a way to get rid of you. He did that all the time. That's his thing. He wanted to be in control. He wanted people to be, he wouldn't trust you unless you was on his team. Right? Because if you wasn't on his team, he thought, since they always infiltrating and sabotage, that maybe I'm re-infiltrating. They're going to be in Oakland. They're a block and a half from my house, some from another house. And I've been in Oakland all my life, and they think that they're just going to operate, and I don't know nothing about what they're doing. Right? And I'm going to tell him in '87 that he's a police, and I'm going to forget all about him. So if he's a police, if he sent me a wife, is the wife he's sending me a police? Of course. What the heck is wrong with people? This is insanity. This is the Negro they didn't expect. A Negro could lay with them, cruise along with them, and slap the urine out of all of them without even, you know, you've been with this white man a long time. Ask yourself, go over the last year. Okay, I go out come back all nervous. What do I be? Almost asleep. Yeah, we just went out and did such and such. We'll go back. When we going back? When we get ready? We'll probably be next week. No later than a week. No longer than 9 or 10 days. No longer than that. Because it's time. It's our time to go back to Oakland. Stalingrad to Oakland. Written 4 years ago, acted upon now. You know, you have to stay engaged with the system, but you engage on your terms when you get ready. I used to watch Star Trek, and when they get ready to go to warp speed, remember that? What would they say? Engage. That's what we're doing now. We're cruising along all the time, going fast, doing what we want, or doing what we like. Because remember, when you trust in Allah, let me see, I think I might got I had to help someone with that. We always talk about tafweed. And soon you will recall, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, and soon you will recall what I say to you. And I entrust my affair to Allah. Verily Allah is all seeing of his servants. So Allah saved him from the evils of what they schemed, and there encircled the people of Pharaoh the evil punishment. So Hakka is to be surrounded, enclosed, hemmed in, encircled. Makr is a scheme, plotted, planned, a ruse, a device. But the word here that we're talking about is ufawidu. Ufawidu. That means to entrust, commit, consign. We've always entrusted our affairs to Allah. We've been on a higher level for a long time. A lot of things that we say and do are not our own. Because when you entrust your affairs to Allah, for instance, if we're here, okay, I know what the situation is here, so I don't, or you don't have to always think about it. I'll say this, I'll say that. When you entrusted your affairs to Allah, you didn't put what you say, what you do in Allah's hands. That's big. We're doing this time, big time, consciously. We've always did it, but it was more tawakkul than tafweed. Tawakkul, trust, yeah, that's good. But tafweed is higher than tawakkul. It don't seem like it's possible. And rida is even on different. Pleased, being pleased with what happens. People was trying to figure out, how is this man pleased with these clowns walking in the Masjid, name calling? You know, I mean, Khadijah punched me at least twice, maybe 3 times. And the last time they was going after their guns, the Arabs got to their guns fast. But Khadijah had her gun in her breast. She was fat at that time. And she's fumbling in her breast, flopping all over, trying to get to her little gun. And Mukhtar, as a trained police, he should have known better. Because the police teach you what kind of shoes to wear, they teach you all kind of stuff. See, police don't wear them slick sliding shoes. They always got a grip. They all, you know, police, they know what they're doing on that stuff. So they tell you this kind of shoe, the police ain't gonna be wearing those slick shoes unless he have to. So, you know, he got a thobe on, you know, they got the pocket right there, but it's a slip. He got his gun on right here, and the doggone thobe over it. So he takes 15 minutes to try to get to his gun. I mean, you could see the thing. Now the people, they want us to do something physically. The people forget something in Oakland. In Oakland, we had the most well-armed crew in Oakland, the richest crew, and we never even beat nobody up. Can you imagine drug dealers? Never even beat nobody up. We got the most powerful. That means they should call you Saint Hank instead of that, you know. That don't happen, right? How many dope dealers, the niggas, man, the people that took over after us was beating up people's mama, killing each other, kidnapping, you know what I mean? It was horrible. But that's what they do, that's not what we do. So we never even considered physical violence. Now think about the stuff they did. You ain't no Muslim, we ain't with the Hajj. And I tell them, what? Here's why I know with the Hajj. You know what I mean? We're telling them they ain't never had no argument with the police, and the police is always hand in hand with them. Coming to take me to jail, or coming to do this at the Masjid. Can you imagine? At the Masjid, all the property relates to Masjid al-Islam. They don't have nothing but some little old thing. They went down to the state and got a form and put their name on the board of directors, which anybody can do that. I went down 3 times after them, and I said, where's the original board of directors at anyway? There's never been one. I said, no. I said, I'm the one who filled out all the paperwork, and I put the board of directors on here. Where is it at? There's no sign of it. Oh, here's your name right here, it's clear. The articles of incorporation, all that, clearance streams, there you are. I said, but you also have a board of directors that I submitted in 1981. I can't find it. I said, then that means that the white man is the only one who can clear a record. Remember I didn't show you this time, but my arrest record had 5 arrests on it. Then I showed you the papers behind the tablets I had, I don't know, 100, 200, I don't know how many. You see what I mean? So, like right now, I'm gonna show soon the amount of stops and tickets I've had for $1,000.